We're in Seoul right now for Korean Blockchain Week, and we have with us the chairman and founder of Forest1, Mr. JP Chin.
Hi.
Mr. Chin, thank you so much for joining us today.
Okay.
Can you please tell us a little bit more about yourself and your background?
Yes. First of all, I would like to let you know that despite being a chairman or founder of Forest1, I'm also the co-founder and the chairman of Seoul Innovation Partner in Malaysia, which is part of the listed group Seoul Axis in Singapore. Okay, so this is my background as far as the profession is concerned.
Right, so I have heard of Silver Lake Innovations, and I think that's why I'm really excited to have this chat with you today. And can you please then tell us, having achieved so much success with Silver Lake, what is this new project that you're bringing to us? What is Forest1 about?
Okay, yeah, Silver Lake, as for those people who live in ASEAN, know that we are one of the largest banking and finance application software company in the region, powering all the banks and some of the financial institutions as well. Why are we going into Forest1? As you know that the banking and finance applications in the digital world has been in place for the last 20-30 years. With the current trend of technology, with the things of blockchain, cryptocurrency, mobile phones, internet. So they are a new wave of downstream or startup that are focusing on the masses. So this is what we choose to move from the traditional banking business, moving down to the masses, which all the consumers are now experiencing. This is what we want to do. So essentially, Forest1, it is a new digital transaction platform that we would like to introduce to the market, okay, to facilitate the natural spending of the community, okay, to allow them to have a cashless, okay, transaction that through our digital transaction platform to do their natural spending. Natural spending in our definition is essentially that spending you need to do every day and every other day to keep it going. For example, the likes of petrol, food, grocery, utility payment. So essentially it covers almost most of the daily things that you need to do, you need to consume. And the best part of, by focusing on that market, we are looking at a very huge consumer market and very huge merchant base as well.
Right. So it sounds, I definitely think it is a very exciting project. But I have to ask this question because, given the instability of the crypto market, some people might have formed negative impressions of crypto.
Yeah.
So why do you still choose to tokenize this business?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, anything that you want to do, there are challenges ahead, and challenges provide opportunity. So this is how I see it. Like I say, we have been in the digital market for a long time. Now we are in the blockchain market. So we see there's a lot of opportunity. But unfortunately, the blockchain market, the cryptocurrency, have been somehow, to my opinion, abused, exploited, to the point that that's why created the negativity, the instability you're talking about. But I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the positive side of the technology and as well the space. We realize that this is a trend that is moving forward. So we believe that by deploying the technology and the trend, we can make something out of it that will benefit the society. That this is why we decided to come into this blockchain space to introduce our Forest1Coin to fit the market in terms of our potential market segment that we are looking at, which is a consumer market.
Then to the consumer, what would set the Forest1Coin apart?
Yes, like I say, like any investor, including myself, we are all looking at returns.
Yes.
So we have to create a win-win market situation that everybody wins. So first of all, by creating the digital transaction platform, we allow the consumer to transact cashless manner with their merchant and receiving good rewards. Okay, as the merchant, we create a bigger market space for them, create a greater wallet share for them. So that itself, we create a very huge community. Okay, like I say, natural spending target on everybody in every country. So the reason why the people who invest or participate in our crypto has got a bigger potential by enjoying the benefit of the value of the crypto, because eventually our token will be very well deployed in the market because it's a big market space and the activities that the token are being used is going to be very high, essentially because natural spending you can do every day. So that indirectly will create values of our token. So for the people who even invest in our token, will definitely benefit a lot from the future of the token value. So that is, so you look at it, merchant benefited, consumer benefited, token investor benefit. So it's essentially a win-win situation for all.
Right. Wow. So it does sound like if there's a win-win situation for everybody, then there will be higher demand for the coin.
Yes.
But it sounds awesome. Are there any other benefits that you think token holders, the Forest1Coin token holders, can look forward to in the future?
Yes. Obviously, from the technology standpoint, they are up to a new level of doing transactions, okay, in a safer, more transparent manner. And also the values of the token, assuming that there's any appreciation, they will make money out of it. But essentially, there are manifold of benefit that they will enjoy from the token. Okay, in your position, it's like, I usually like to take analogy to depict a story. Okay, it's like,
I like analogy.
Okay, because for example, that you used to use a letter, SMS to communicate. Now we're using WhatsApp.
Right.
Now with the technology of WhatsApp, now you can do a lot more things. Okay, not only sending message, you can send picture, you can even do business with it. So essentially, with the token technology, the blockchain, there are many opportunities that many other things will evolve from that. This is how we see it.
Right. And do you have can you share expansion plans? I understand that right now you have a good user base in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Will you come to my country? Will you come to Singapore?
Yeah. Obviously, like I say, our target segment are consumer spending, natural spending. Obviously, every country will have the same pattern of consumer spending. The only thing that you use different currencies, that's why our crypto makes sense.
That's true, yes.
So we need to tap into the different market in the region. Currently, our timeline is basically we are going to go into, I think, 6 or 7 countries in the region, including Korea. Okay, right. Because Korea has got the largest natural spending community, as well as the dollar spent in natural is very high.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. What do you think of, having spent some time here in Korea and Seoul, what do you think of the crypto community here?
Okay, I'm not going to give a tourist impression of Korea. Of course, we do our research before we come to Korea. We know that Korea have a population of 51 million. Okay, it's quite large by any standard.
Yes.
And on top of that, Korean has got a very high spending on natural spending. If I'm not mistaken, it's about 700 USD per month. Okay. In addition, the adoption of blockchain and cryptocurrency in Korea is probably one of the highest in the world. So therefore, for us to come into Korea, definitely has given us a lot of benefit to launch our Forest1Coin. But of course, there's also challenges. Challenges is language. There's one thing.
Right.
But I'm sure with current translator on the phone, you can solve that problem anyway.
Wow, this is a man who knows his stats, and that's why he's the boss. So, Mr. Chin, last question for you. How do you enjoy Korea Blockchain Week so far?
Okay, so far it's been good in the sense that this is, first of all, it's the first time that I attended this sort of event. I'm quite impressed with the way that the organizer put up the event and having so many different parties that participating in the event, which allowed me to share our Forest1Coin and also get to know what is going in the industry. So I think it's a great event. So I hope that the organizer can do more of this moving forward in the future.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, Mr. Chin, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
And I look forward to positive updates about Forest1.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.